Hello and welcome to Missoula, Montana for the opening night of the Montana Lacrosse League. I'm Simon Shishkovsky. I'll be alongside you for the entire first weekend. First game on the docket, we've got the Crusaders and the Rockhoppers getting ready to go just behind me here. Alina Actionchuk has Garrett Brockmeyer for your first interview of the weekend.
Alrighty, I'm down here with Garrett Brockmeyer. Garrett, you're going to be playing in the first game of the opening weekend of the MLL. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. There's a lot of good players here. It's a great opportunity and here to have some fun. I don't know.
You're going to be playing with a bunch of new guys this weekend. What are you guys doing to kind of build that chemistry out here?
A lot of us kind of drove down together. I know a few guys out, but just kind of like coming together as a group and just talking about tendencies and what everyone likes to do. Yeah.
Any big expectations for this weekend?
To win. Yeah, of course. Always want to win. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of great lacrosse, and it's going to be a good time.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Good luck.
That was Alina with Garrett Brockmeyer of the Crusaders, who played 4 seasons as a defender with Lake Erie. Here she is with the Rockhoppers, Jacob R. Berg.
Alrighty, I'm down here with Jacob R. Berg. Jacob, what's it going to be like playing with another Jacob Berg?
I've done it at home for a few years, so it's a little bit confusing at times, but it is fun. He's a great buddy of mine. So, yeah.
How do you feel about this kind of blended group of experience we have going on?
I think it's a really good team that we have. There's definitely a lot of things I can take in from other people, learn some things, and obviously have fun playing the game we love.
And what do you hope the outcome will be for yourself this weekend?
I just want to have fun, really. Like I love the sport, so that's really my biggest goal. So
cool. Thank you so much. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. Make sure to tune in for a great weekend of action. Like I said, Crusaders, Rockhoppers getting ready to go at 8 p.m. Make sure to stick around.
All right, so we've got a 10-minute quick break here before the game gets underway. We've got a bit of a delay in-house, but we will get things started as quick as we can, so make sure to stick around.
America, get back on track with Odds Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future. And polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future.
All right, hello and welcome to day one, game one of the Montana Lacrosse League. I'm Simon Chaskovsky, and we've got ourselves a pretty good matchup to get things underway here. It's the Crusaders taking on the Rockhoppers. In net for the Crusaders, we're going to end up seeing, I believe, that is Reed Watson in between the crease for them. In 2023, he played for the new Westminster Salmon Bellies, putting in 20 games played, 809 save percentage. On the other side, for the Rockhoppers, I believe, trying to grab the number, I believe that's Jace Lashenko, who played 3 seasons for the Junior A Edmonton Miners, winning the RMLL Goalie of the Year in 2023 with an .850 save percentage and the fewest goals in the RMLL. Both teams getting ready to go. Make sure to stick around all weekend, as we're going to have, I believe, 6 games this first weekend and plenty more next weekend as well, featuring all 4 of these teams. Plenty of incredible lacrosse prospects all getting a chance to shine under some of the brightest lights, and we'll get ready to go. For the face-off here, we're going to see Ganton on one side, on the other, Rasimovich. Both players lining up here. Crusaders in red, Rockhoppers in white. Let's get underway. And he's going to get called immediately on an infraction here. Rockhoppers are going to start with it. Long pass goes back behind the goal, bouncing far, picked up just into the left corner, back behind the goal here. Rockhoppers on offense. Trying to set up a screen, he'll get knocked down. Couple of big hits, pinned in the corner, able to escape, sends it right over, and that's going to be an over and back call early here. Crusaders starting with it in the offensive zone. Going back to grab it, that's Peter Curran. Curran up high, diving shot there, won't quite go. Back up high once again for Curran, down low again. Pushing in, Naslund, he'll end up getting rejected by Lashenko. Rushing up with his Scott. He'll get it right back. Long shot. Good save. Back behind the goal. He doesn't know where it is. Rockhoppers with it on the right side. Lehman trying to set a screen for his teammate. Long shot, and that'll be the first goal of the Montana Lacrosse League. That's going to come off the stick of Monte House Jr. And the Rockhoppers grab an early lead here. Just 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. This one's going to be won once again by the Rockhoppers as they push up. Rushing in. First save will end up getting rejected, and they'll end up heading back the other way once again. Crusaders trying to tie things up. Brockmeyer taking it into the corner. Back up high to Knight. Knight pushing in, whips it on goal, but it'll go wide. Berg picks it up behind the net. Long pass to Harris. Harris pushing in the corner, didn't like the angle. Back up high again to Scott. Scott pushing in, knocked off his stick and recovered by the Crusaders. Lane is going to lose it here. Harris picks it up, jump shot, ends up behind the goal, and Watson will go back to grab it. And now the Crusaders once again try and jump ahead on offense. Garrett Brockmeyer bringing it forward, finds Curran. Curran, shot won't go, ends up in the netting. Pushing back up with it. Stolen off of his stick by Ganton. Rushing down center here before losing it again. His teammate grabs it this time. Curran. Long shot. Goes high. Picked back up by Fargrave. Low shot won't go. Pushing back up the left side of the the field of play here. In the corner once again. Howes. Long shot. Ends up bouncing high once again. Harris with it. Pushing in. Fakes behind the back. Long shot goes wide of the left post. Picked up by Howes once again as the Rockhoppers just continue to pepper. Howes sends it back over, but that's going to be an over and back. Curran gets it at center. Has Forgrave with him. Gives it to Knight instead, over to Forgrave. Forgrave takes it to the corner, walks off a few cross checks. In front, Brockmeyer peppers the goalie, but he ends up rejecting it, heading the other way now. Forgrave gets the steal, and he'll slow things right down. Marcus Knight picking this one up. Curran, cross to Forgrave. Stopped by Lysenko, back behind the net once again. Diving shot. That one goes wide as well. Harris moving forward now. Hands it off to Scott to the other side. Pushing in with it. Takes it to the corner. Harris up high. Low shot. Diving in front of that one. Second chance will go. And Scott increases the lead to 2-0 for the Rockhoppers early here. Crusaders playing with a short bench. Currently missing Ben Foster and Jake Nasso. And so far, it's looking like it might be affecting them. Jake Nasso, face-off specialist at Duke. Very strong in that spot, as he owns the Duke career record in face-offs won with 1,001. Long shot. That one goes high into the netting. Scott goes back behind to recover it, but he won't get too far. Crusaders pushing down the left side again. Ganton charging forward. Walks off a screen, goes low. It looks like we might be getting our first penalty shot, as all penalties in this tournament will result in a penalty shot. Taking it here. That's going to be Jackson Ganton going in alone on Jace Lysenko. Pushing up the left side here. Walks in. Goes high left, but it'll end up just dropping right into the crease where it'll be picked up, and the Rockhoppers are heading back down the floor. Harris with it on his stick now. Down the right side. Fakes in. Takes it to the corner. Pushing back up high again. Doing it all himself. Stopped with the glove. Harris picking it up once again. Harris in front. Walks around with it. Stopped once again, as so far the workload for Reed Watson has been plenty. Peter Curran down the left side now. Out to center. Forgrave. Forgrave walks off the screen. Takes it to the corner. Takes it back behind the goal. Trying to figure out a smart move here. Back in front once again. Pushes through. And that'll be the first one for the Crusaders, coming off of the stick of Garrett Brockmeyer. The Crusaders bringing it back within one. This 2-1 is now your score. 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter of play. Both teams getting ready to go for another face-off here. Once again, won by the Rockhoppers. Down the left side, Scott pushing through. Takes it to the corner. Walks off a few hits. Up high. Long shot by Pike Pierce won't go. Harris takes a few whacks, charging down the left side with speed, but he gets forced into the corner. Forced into a double team, tries to center it, but they'll say he had a foot in the crease. And we're going to see the Crusaders heading back down the floor now. Maybe not. It's looking like we might get a penalty shot instead. As it's going to be Harris taking it at center. Played 4 seasons for the Queen's University Royals, scoring 33 goals in 40 games. Pushing up, goes high. And Reed Watson did a good job to meet him there. Foregrave, Knight with it. Pushing in, walks off a hit. Ganton avoiding a few defenders before handing it off. Foregrave, long shot, goes into the corner. Marcus Knight there to pick it up. Goes low again. Excellent save by Lysenko. Howe's with it. Down the left side. Gets it knocked off his stick. Foregrave there to pick it up. Walks off the hit. Gets knocked down. Lane in front. Jump shot goes to the corner. Back up high again, Naslund. Off the boards. Rockhoppers going the other way once again, and that one goes high. Berg with an excellent shot. Takes a hit in the process. Bringing the Rockhoppers up to 3-1. That was Jacob R. Berg, to be specific. We've got 2 Jacob Bergs for the Rockhoppers, which was an incredible coincidence. And what we heard in the pregame interview earlier was that they played together as well, both growing up in the Calgary area, I believe. So we get ready for a face-off here. Infraction at center, and Naslund will get the chance to walk this one up for the Crusaders. Takes it to the right side. Goes one-on-one with Pierre Pike. They'll say he tossed it over before he went over half, but it won't matter too much as Scott gets the steal. Scott walks off a screen, pushes down the right side, tries to find someone on the other. Berg on the other side. Along the boards now. Curran rushing down, he's all alone. Rush in on the goaltender, but that one, excellent save. Ganton tries to pass it through center. Scott sends it back to the goaltender. Up to Curran. Crusaders on the rush once more. Ganton with it. Foregrave, he'll bury that one. 3-2. Ethan Foregrave burying his first of the tournament. Was drafted 43rd overall by the Saskatchewan Rush in the 2021 NLL draft. Ganton getting ready for the face-off here as we're seeing the Crusaders have a bit of a rotating door when it comes to that face-off circle. Brockmeyer rushing it alone. Spiraling save. Lysenko stops that one. His team now only ahead by a goal. He'll have to be stellar to hold on to that lead. Harris with it. Takes it to the corner. Only 3 minutes left on the quarter. Along the wall now. Crusaders now down the right side. Foregrave up to Brockmeyer. Goes low. Lysenko meets him there. Second try. Brockmeyer buries it. 3-3. Very strong start for both squads here. Rockhoppers grabbed a 2-goal lead early. Crusaders doing a good job to catch up to them. And now as we head into the final minutes of the first quarter here, we've got a tied game once again. This one's going to be won by the Rockhoppers. Much deeper bench for today's game than the Crusaders. Walks off a few screens. Marcus Knight rushes up with it. He'll end up losing it. Right along the boards here. Scott walks up. That one's tipped in front. Crusaders now through center. Peter Curran with it. Gets it knocked off his stick. In the corner, Lehman. Back up high, finds House. Pushing up with it. Back in the corner. Brockmeyer shooting for another one. Forgrave with his second of the game. It'll be waved off, though. It looks like he had a foot in the crease. Crusaders rushing back up now. Forgrave walking up with it. Tries to hit Curran at center, but that'll be an over and back call. Colin Harris with it. Walks up, shoots it. Off the right shoulder of Watson. Big hit in the corner there. As it looks like we're going to see the Rockhoppers taking it at center. Charging forward with it. Scott takes a hit in the corner. Only a few seconds remaining in the quarter here. One last chance. Rockhoppers need to get a shot off, but they lose it, and that'll do it for the first quarter of action. 3-3 is your score after 15 minutes. Follow along with the Montana Lacrosse League on 12ouncesports.com. There you can click on the MLL tab and find up to the minute scores, stats, and standings, and more, all with the touch of a button.
America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
Jacob. No. All right, welcome back. Second quarter of action, about to get back underway. 3-3 your score. After a very close first quarter, we saw the Rockhoppers jumping to an early lead, Crusaders doing a good job to match them. And here we are, 15 minutes gone, still tied Both teams still trying to get an early edge here. Still 45 minutes left to go. 3 more quarters remaining. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. I'll have the call for the rest of this one for you. We're seeing both.
There we go!
And we've seen some issues with the camera freezing. Just know we're working on it, and we'll make sure that's solved as quick as possible. We're going to see the Rockhoppers starting with it at center here. One's on the stick of Jacob R. Berg. Berg pushing up along the corner. Long shot. Picked up by Ganton. That one's going to be picked up in the corner after the infraction. Back up high for Berg. Down low again. Harris to Jacob R. Berg. Harris again. Has Berg in front. Good rejection. And now heading back down the floor is Curran. Excellent save there to get to the corner. Big hit. Marcus Knight lays out the Rockhoppers defender. Lehman with it. Down the left side, rushing up with it. Back in front up high. Vasquez. He'll get knocked over center. Pushing up with it. Rushing in alone. Not able to quite beat Lysenko. Down in the corner again. Ganton in front. Gets knocked down as he shot. And Lysenko with another save. Long pass. Harris. Watson's there to grab it. Picked up by Curran here at center off the pass. Rushing in. Forgrave trying to just tap it in, but won't quite go. Berg. Another rush chance. Watson with a pass up. Marcus Knight on the other side. Forgrave won't be able to quite find the corner. Back behind the goal now. Running with it. Up high. Colin Harris. Harris goes back behind the goal. Diving shot, and Harris grabs his second of the game.
Go hot, boys!
And that's a big goal for the Rockhoppers, regaining the lead here early in the second quarter. One at center. Over to House. Ends up knocked off his stick. Up in front. Low shot by Scott. Doesn't quite go. Charging forward with it. Naslund off the chest protector. Second chance for Ganton won't go either. Back in the corner. Ganton pinning the defender. And it looks like we're going to get another penalty shot here. Ethan Forgrave taking it. Forgrave already with 2 goals on the game. He's going to rush in down the right side nice and slow. Goes low on Lysenko and won't be able to beat him. Long pass. That one's just going to be gloved by Watson. Over to Curran. Up to Forgrave. Up in front. And that's another good save. And they'll end up waving off the goal. And now the Rockhoppers head back down the floor. Berg with it. Long shot, and he'll bury that one for his second. Jacob R. Berg with a long shot in on Reed Watson. 5-3 is now your score. Ten minutes left here in the second quarter. Foregrave with it. Walks up, misses the net on that shot. Pass up to Harris, only one man to beat. He'll take it left. Won't quite beat Watson though. Scott, back behind the goal. Jump shot. They'll wave it off, saying Scott, or that's Harris, excuse me, had a foot down. Knight takes it to the corner. Curran, jump shot. Ends up bouncing high. Picked back up by Foregrave. Jump shot from behind the goal won't go either. Ganton behind with it. Crusaders firing on all cylinders. Into the right corner now. Up to the other side. Once again, Lysenko doing a good job to shut the door. Charging down, House behind the back pass, and Berg grabbing another. As that's a hat trick for Jacob R. Berg with 2 goals here, just 6 minutes through the second quarter. As we get back underway here, this one's won by the Rockhoppers. Pushing up with it. Walks off a screen, that's Scott. Long shot into the padding as he's able to keep that one out of the goal. Brockmeyer. Down to the left side. Long shot by Curran. Grabs the Crusaders' first goal of the second quarter, excuse me. His first of the tournament. Peter Curran played 4 seasons for the University of Montana Grizzlies, picking up 103 goals in just 61 games. Was an honorable mention All-America attack and a first-team All-Conference attack. Ooh, big hit along the boards here. Both teams fighting for it. Another massive hit. And it looks like we're going to see the Rockhoppers taking it at center. Big chance for them to increase their lead once again to 3. Court Lehman is going to take it at center here. Hasn't managed to score quite yet. Lehman puts it off the shoulder. Foregrave's there to grab it. Long pass, but it's intercepted. Rockhoppers heading the other way. On the other side, long shot once again off the shoulder. Foregrave sends a long pass. Ganton not quite able to get a grip of it. Rockhoppers the other way again. Has Lehman down the center, decides not to send it to him. To the other side for House. House, shot bounces wide right. Back behind the goal again. Lehman. Rushing across the right side. Takes a hit along the boards. Sees a shot, he'll take it. Another great save by Reed Watson. Pushing up. And that's a good save on Marcus Knight there. Harris with it in the right corner. He's going to get pushed into the boards. Long pass. Intercepted by Berg, who sets it up for Harris. Thinks about the shot, doesn't take it. Waits for a screen. He'll rush forward with it. Shoots it, ends up putting it wide and grabs his own rebound. But it'll be quickly stolen. Foregrave all alone. Pushing up, and he'll easily bury that one. He had all the time in the world. And that'll bring them back within 1. And that makes 3 on the game for Foregrave. Taking it to the corner. Foregrave centers it for Knight. Decides to slow things down. Takes it to the left corner. Naslund ends up not quite being able to grab it. Bounces back out. Scott puts it back on the ground. Gets knocked down again. Curran to the corner. Knight finds Foregrave, and they'll tie things right back up, 6-6. This face-off won once again by the Rockhoppers. Jacob R. Berg with it. Already has 3. Harris now. Pushing up. Misses the pass, and Watson's just going to glove that one. And it off to Ganton. Doing a good job defending the ball here. Pushing in alone. Takes it, but that one bounces right back out where Curran will grab the rebound. Back to Foregrave. He now has 4 on the game. On the right side, not afraid to take his time, puts it low. Lusenko beats him there. Down the right side once again, back behind the goal where Watson is just going to grab it. Looking for a teammate. Handing it off to Ganton. Over to Foregrave again. Tries to hit Ganton again, knocked off his stick. Foregrave grabbing it off the dirt, looks for a shot, won't take it. Ganton, long shot and buries it. Crusaders grabbing a lead. As that's Jackson Ganton's first goal of the tournament. This one's going to get shot into the corner. Berg along the right side. Gives it to Berg. Berg gets it right back off the shoulder, and Watson doing a good job to stop those 2 quick shots. Brockmeyer now taking it over center. Across the left side, over to Foregrave. Foregrave tries to hit Kern with a behind-the-back pass, but he wasn't ready for it as it ends up back on the ground. And we're going to get a quick whistle here.
Let's go, buddy. Time to nut up, baby.
It's looking like we're going to see another penalty shot here. Ethan Foregrave going up to take it. On this attempt, he's looking for his 5th goal of the game. He's going to walk it down the right side again. Fakes it. Puts it low. Won't find it. Curran now with it in the corner. He loses it quickly. Knocked off his stick. Pike Pierre. Won't quite be able to get it. In front. Knight won't be able to bury it. Scott now heading the other way as they have an odd man chance. House with him. Takes the shot and off the post. And Foregrave there picking it up. And an easy chance and an easy goal. So the Crusaders grab their first 2-goal lead of this one. Just 30 seconds here left in the half.
It's short time here, boys.
25 seconds. And time continuing to tick as we get ready for the face-off here. Maybe a chance for one last rush for either of these teams. We'll see who decides to try and take it. Quick turnover. Crusaders starting with it. 10 seconds on the clock. Needs a rush. Ganton. Harris knocking it off his stick. It ends up in the corner. Lane with it now. Nobody's able to pick it up. And that will do it. First half gone. Crusaders up 8-6 in what has been a very entertaining half. Battle of the Border is coming up next weekend. The top junior players from north of the border will face the brightest high school and college talent in Montana. Games start at noon on Friday and can be watched all right here.
America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water, Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
All right, 30 minutes gone here. 8-6 is your score. Crusaders leading over the Rockhoppers. One half still left to go. Still plenty of time for the Rockhoppers to try and jump back. But before we get to that, we'll get a quick first half summary. For the Crusaders, we saw 5 goals for Ethan Forgrave, easily their best player of the first half. Their goals also coming from Brockmeyer, Curran, and Ganton. On the other side, the Rockhoppers having a bit more diversity in their goal scorers, with Jacob Arberg grabbing their first one, Howes Jr. grabbing their second, and Harris grabbing their third, fourth, and Arberg grabbing a hat trick in the second quarter there. And with that, once again, 8-6 is your score. Crusaders still are going to look to continue to hold on to their lead. 6 minutes left to go here until the second half gets back underway. Make sure to stick around for that.
America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets. America, get back on track with Dust Pods Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road.
Count your days, 44. Count your days. You're lucky I'm not on that field. You're lucky.
All right, welcome back. Second half about to get underway here. 8-6 your score. Crusaders leading. I'm Simon Chaskovsky. All of the call for the rest of this game and the rest of the weekend with plenty of great lacrosse action still left to go here. In one net for the Crusaders, we're seeing Reed Watson. He's so far led in 6 goals. And in the other side, Jace Lishenko. So we get ready for another face-off here. 15 minutes getting added to the clock. Third quarter about to get underway. A quick reminder that you can follow along with the Montana Lacrosse League on 12ouncesports.com. There you can click on the MLL tab and find up to the minute scores, stats, and standings, and more with all at the touch of the button on 12ouncesports.com. We're back underway. Rockhoppers winning the face-off, taking it to the corner, fakes the shot, decided he didn't like it, takes it back out. Scott with it now. To the other side, nice pass, and that one's going to end up beating him, I believe. Excellent shot there by Jacob Berg. I believe that's his first of the game.
Let's go, baby. Keep killing it. Keep killing it.
We'll get ready for another face-off here. Now back to just a 1-goal game. Rockhoppers win it again. Miss pass. Foregrave there to pick it up. Up high once again. Brockmeyer with it. Back to Foregrave. Whips it on goal. Misses the net. Brockmeyer once again up high. Walking across the center with it. Another long pass. Won't quite find him. Berg is going to get pinned right in front of his bench and knocked down. Bit of a hockey pass along the ground. And that's going to be an over and back call. Rushing up. Ganton. Easy goal there for the Crusaders. Not a lot of pressure on them, and they'll get back their 2-goal lead. That makes 2 on the game for Jackson Ganton. As he joins Foregrave as the Crusaders' only multi-goal scorers so far. Ganton. He'll win the face-off. Marcus Knight charging up. Ends up stumbling. On the other side for Curran, but that one walks across the crease. Knight behind the goal, centering it once again, and the Crusaders slow it down. Foregrave along the boards. He's going to take a few whacks. Trying to hold it over that center line. And we'll end up getting a whistle. And it looks like we are going to end up seeing the Rockhoppers getting a penalty shot chance here. This one is going to be given over to Scott. Scott pushing up. Makes his way in slow. Great save by Watson. And he beats him there. Pass along the ground. Curran Not quite able to pick it up, fighting with it for it with Scott. Fight along the boards, and we'll get another whistle. Things getting physical here. Going to be another holding call. This time going to the other team, and Ethan Forgrave looks like he'll be taking it at center. Forgrave is going to take it down the right side. Nice and slow, and buries it. That makes 6 for him. Ten to 7. Now your score. Crusaders starting to run away with it a little bit. We'll have to see how the Rockhoppers start to respond. One at center. Charging forward with it is Berg. Hit into the netting. House trying to grab it in the corner. Berg back with it in the corner once again. Forgrave, long pass. Ganton charging down the left side. Knight on the other side of the crease. Wasn't quite able to put it in. Marcus Knight with a few chances early here. Still hasn't quite been able to bury it. Walking it in. Ends up in the dirt. And Forgrave picks this one right up. Sending a pass over center. Brockmeyer charging in with it. Good save by Lysenko. Scott now. Scott all alone. Hands this one right off. Harris with it. And it looks like we're going to get another penalty shot here. This one, once again, being taken at center by Ethan Forgrave. Walking it in. And that's going to be another one for him. As that is a whole 7 for Ethan Forgrave so far. Eight minutes still left here in the third quarter. We'll get ready for another face-off. 4-goal lead here for the Crusaders. Scott's going to take this one. Walking over center. Pushing up. Going high. Jacob Berg grabbing a goal here. As that's his first of the game. Not to be mistaken with Jacob Arberg. He has 3 goals so far today. Both Bergs now on the score sheet. This one hit right along the boards. Picked back up. Brockmeyer using the body. Pushing in, reverse hit. Trying to get it over center, and we'll get a whistle. And it's looking more than likely we'll end up getting another penalty. Ethan Forgrave getting ready for another chance. Pushing up. There's a little bit of miscommunication on the field here. Harris rushing up before he was supposed to. Foregrave is going to get a second chance at this one. It looks like we're getting a trainer onto one of the benches here to have a quick look at one of the Crusader players. And we are seeing the clock stopped here at 6:08. As we're going to get a short break here just to get everything figured out. As assumingly we're going to see things started back up with an Ethan Foregrave penalty shot. 12-8, still your score. Impressive game so far for the Crusaders. Rockhoppers certainly not out of it, still plenty of time, and they've shown us so far today how quick they can score. They can get a few in a row here. This one quickly is going to get a lot closer. The Crusaders head coach coming out to center to have a few words. I have 11. Foregrave rushing in. And now that's 12-8. I believe I had the wrong score the first time around, and I believe they're correcting it now. But that is another for Foregrave. Bringing his total. I believe that's 7 for him. Rushing up with it, Ganton. That's another. They're going to wave it off, saying he had a foot down. Some quick whistles here. They're going to call it a crease foul. And the Rockhoppers will start with it in their own zone. Quite the hectic third quarter we've had here. Stolen, picked off, Ganton rushing in. Trying to put that one low. Lysenko meeting him there. Missed pass. Second chance maybe for Ganton, but he'll miss it. Pushing up with it. As Foregrave doesn't find him. Naslund, back low to Foregrave. Won't quite get it on his stick. And it's recovered by the Rockhoppers, who head the other way.
Use your legs.
To the far side. Picked up by Marcus Knight. Rushing up. Sending a pass into center for Lane. Lane gets knocked down. This one gets sent back over center. And that's going to be an easy over and back call. Rockhoppers. Chance here. Watson makes the first save. He'll make the second too. As House picks it up. Rockhoppers continuing their offensive push. Harris with it now in the far right corner. Up high. Picked off there. Foregrave has Curran. Gives it to him. Tries a jump shot. Won't find it. Knight trying to grab the rebound. He won't find it either. Harris now. To the other side. Low shot. It'll go. Rockhoppers grab one. 12-9 now your score. Naslund bobbles it. Falls into the corner. Diving shot.
Yeah, fire me up 2-3. Let's go, baby.
Bounce pass. Won't find him either as we play a little bit of goalie pong. All the way to the other side, and it's a goalie goal! Jace Lysenko buries it from the other side of the court. Talk about a momentum shifter. That might be the loudest we've heard this building get so far tonight. This should go without saying, but that's Jace Lysenko's first goal of the game. Pushing up with it. Trying to find Forgrave on the other side. Won't find him. He'll have to go into the corner to get it himself. Curran whips it on goal, and that one beats Lysenko. That's 2 on the game so far for Peter Curran. Trying to find Harris cutting down the middle. Didn't quite get there. Curran. Over to Ganton. He puts it on the ground. Walks off a few hits. Somehow he still has it. Harris in front. Won't quite beat Watson. And we're going to get a quick penalty. Crusaders now heading down the floor. Takes a few whacks. Forgrave playing through contact. He'll bury another. Believe that's 8 for him. Ethan Forgrave with an unbelievable game so far, scoring 8 of the 14 Crusader goals. Just 45 seconds left here in the third quarter of play.
We know you like that, Torn.
Another chance here.
Torn likes getting poked.
Ganton pushing in alone. Won't quite beat the goaltender. Rockhopper's trying to head the other way. Passing it forward. Rushing up on the other side. House with it. Gets the cover. And a long pass up front to Ganton. Stopped once again. Scott. Won't get there. Watson with an easy cover. And Marcus Knight is going to carry this one down and wind down the clock, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. As the whistle was a little bit delayed, but 14-9, now your score. There's a little bit of conversation going on.
You're a cheater. You know it.
14-10.
Game ain't done.
As I quickly get reminded of the
Lot of
score.
time to be played, Pete.
And we'll be right.
America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today. America, get back on track with Dust Pod's Performance Stabilizer. When applied to roadways, it kills dust and strengthens the integrity of the road. Easily applied by mixing with water. Dust Pods is the future in polymer stabilization. Call 1-833-DUST-PODS or visit dustpods.com today.
All right, welcome back. Fourth quarter of play, about to get back underway here at the Sports Barn here in Missoula, Montana. 14-9 currently is your score. Crusaders with a healthy lead over the Rockhoppers. This one's knocked off the board. Scott now down the right side. Put in front, and a massive hit right in the slot. No surprise we'll see a hand in the air on that one. Ball goes off the ref. Pinned along the boards now. Lane.
You thought, Corn, you thought. That's right,
So it looks like we're going to see a penalty shot here for the Rockhoppers. Harris with it. It's an excellent save there. Harris pushing in. Second save as well for Watson. Rejecting Harris on back-to-back attempts. Passing it down the right side. Long shot from Curran, and he gets our first goal of the fourth quarter. As that makes 3 on the game for Peter Curran. An excellent game in his own right. Pushing up, Berg. Now the Crusaders the other way. Peter Curran. Sending this one across to Brockmeyer. On the other side here. Stolen right back. Put in the dirt. Stolen once again by Curran as Ganton on the other side, and that'll be another one for him. 16-10. Okay. Ganton. Becoming the third Crusaders player today to grab a hat trick. Pushing up. Physical rush there coming off of the stick of Pike Pierce. Wasn't able to get it though. Foregrave off the post. And that's going to be an over and back call. Some arguments with the Crusaders. We'll see both referees convening here at center to decide what the correct action should be, and it looks like the Crusaders will keep it. Foregrave with it now at center. Walking her in slow. Knight with it now. Nice shot. Won't beat Lysenko. Foregrave up high once again. He's got time. He's going to take a few whacks in the process, though. Rushing up. Long shot. Sliding save by Lysenko. Second chance by Ganton. It'll go. But it looks like they'll wave it off. Referees both trying to figure out whether or not that goal would count, but it looks like the official call will be no.
Let's go, Court. Time to nut up, Court.
Cross to the other side, picked up, Curran on the rush, but it gets knocked off his stick. Excellent defensive play there. Lehman buries it. Incredible defensive play on one side, leads to a goal on the other. Court Lehman. And that's his first goal for the Rockhoppers so far. Back underway, 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We'll get an infraction on the face-off. Crusaders looking like they're going to start with it. Forgrave. Lane walks up, puts it a little bit too high, grabs his own rebound, or at least he tried to as Lysenko grabs it from him. Throwing it over. Pushing in is Pike Pierce. Continuing to push off the defender, puts it low, won't beat the goalie. Gets his own rebound, tries to find a teammate in front, won't get there. On the rush now, Brockmeyer. Excellent save by Lysenko, who puts it into the corner. Couple hits in the corner, Brockmeyer with the steal. That one, another save. Few hits right along the boards. Ganton rushing in, taking it himself, and Lysenko with another save. Back out to center. And a massive hit there by Marcus Knight, who absolutely levels him. We're going to see a penalty here. House won't quite be able to beat Watson, who gets the stick in the right spot. Curran to Lane. Over to Forgrave now. Curran once again, walking it in. Good save. Now heading the other way. House has Berg behind the back pass. Won't be found. And back in the corner we go. Dropped right in front. Knight. Not quite able to hold on to it. Another hit in front by Berg. He'll get the steal. Walks off the hit. Diving shot won't go. Forgrave gets knocked into the boards. As a long shot. House. Won't bury that one. Curran has it on his stick now. Knight in front. Another good save by Lysenko, who's had Marcus Knight's number all night long so far. House. Berg with it. To the corner. Scott now. He's going to push in. Oh, behind the back shot. Doesn't get much prettier than that, but Watson wasn't impressed as he puts it to the corner. Naslund down the left side. He's not afraid to hold on to it here, but nearly gets put over center. Looks like they'll say he did. As Pike Pierce hands it off. Harris with a nice chance. Watson closes the door, and Forgrave with a rush that's turned down. Lysenko finds Berg. Back at center now. Back to the far right corner. Cross, Lehman grabs his second. Only one man has scored so far in the fourth quarter. Excuse me. I was going to say second half. That wouldn't have been right. In the fourth quarter so far for the Rock Hoppers, and that has been Court Lehman grabbing 2. They're down by 5 here with 5 minutes to go. They'd have to score at quite a pace if they want to drag themselves back into this one. Won by the Rock Hoppers. Down to the far corner. Putting it low. Getting over center now. Curran with it. On the other side, looks for Knight. Didn't find him. Curran with it once again, over to Foregrave. Foregrave, gonna slow things down, has Marcus Knight there. Foregrave takes it to the corner. Harris now. He'll get knocked down, trying to get it to a teammate. Gets up on his own, rushing up. Great chance, won't go. Pike Pierce to the corner. Ends up swatting it right over to Watson. Now the Crusaders head the other way. Peter Curran with it. Fake pass, and Curran grabs that long shot there to give himself another. It's his second goal of the fourth quarter. I believe that's his 4th total. (17-11) your score right now. Just 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Red's leading, sir.
Won by the Rock Hoppers. Bird to the corner. Long shot by Scott. Lehman there to grab it. Rushing up now. Goes across the way to Berg once again. Misses the goal. Ends up going into the netting. Berg chased by Brockmeyer. Along the other side. Berg once again. Off the shoulder pad and into the corner. The Rock Hoppers continue their offensive push. Berg another long shot. Second chance. Won't go either. Picked up. Brockmeyer sees he's all alone. He'll walk in and bury it. That's his second. Garrett Brockmeyer not afraid to rush up, and he's got some speed too. That'll be his second goal.
Red's leading again, sir. Thank you.
In the dirt, picked up by the Crusaders. Rushing forward with it. Ganton won't beat him. Long pass here. Gets intercepted. Naslund with it. Kicks the ball over to Scott. Scott. This one's knocked over along the boards now. Naslund takes it back over center, and just a minute left here. It looks like we'll be getting a penalty shot for the Crusaders, taking it. Jackson Ganton. 35 seconds on the clock here. He's going to go up to take it. Ends up having to go back because he was a little bit too eager. Rushing up. Great save. Second chance. Will go. Although we'll see a whistle. They'll end up waving it off, I believe. And the clock is just going to tick down here. Long shot in on Watson. Won't go. And the clock will tick on down. And the Crusaders grab the first win in Montana Lacrosse League history here. 18-11 is your final score. (18-11) your final score. Crusaders with a massive win to get day one of the Montana Lacrosse League underway. I've been Simon Trzaskowski. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll be along with you the entire weekend, so make sure to come back both Saturday and Sunday, as we're going to have 3 games Saturday and 2 Sunday, if I believe. So make sure to stick around for those, as we're going to have plenty of more lacrosse action to go. But for now,